Hello, everyone, and welcome to ocha Japanese green tea. Just gonna crack this one. Okay, there wasn't a crack. There wasn't a crack at all. This was shipped internationally. This was shipped overseas. So maybe something happened in the long journey it took to get over here, and the crinkly crackling seal didn't have its desired effect. Oh my god. This right now I think is my favorite drink. It's my favorite drink of any drink, especially caffeinated beverages. I'm a huge fan and a sucker for any caffeinated beverage. I love caffeine. This one in particular, though, it really speaks to me. There's no sugar. It's just a beautiful, delicious beverage that I don't think stains your teeth. Maybe it does. Maybe green tea stains your teeth, but it can't be as bad as like Coke Zero or something, you know. In the Silver Room today, back in the Silver Room in Mahjong Seoul, I'm just playing an East match this time because I don't think that these longer videos, I want to keep making videos every day, so I feel like this is tempting, but I have the 7, 8, 9 of characters, so I'm not going to go for it. This is an insane hand, though. Like, I haven't made a comment yet, but I'm Ishan 10 for a hand with oh my god! This is bonkers. We're so back. We are so back, man. The last 2 videos have been complete duds, but I have a chance here. I really have a chance. This is this is Ricci. It's not Pinfu, unfortunately, but it's Ricci 3 Dora. That's 4 Han. Chance for Uradora. Chance for Sumo to bump it up to a Mangan. Like, this is fantastic. I got super lucky here for a turn 3 Ricci. That's the power of ocha. Oh man, this is going great. I'm really happy. Oh, what I really like, I don't know. I would love to be able to tell you, like, you know, tasting notes, or what do I love about this green tea? What I really like about it, Roan. I think this is the first hand I've won since I started recording. And you know what? This just confirms what I was thinking. On my way home from work today, I was thinking, you know what? It's not me. It's everyone else. It's the game. The game, I've just been getting unlucky, dude. I've just been getting super unlucky. And I think I was right, because look at that. We're so back. First place off rip. I don't think this is toy or anything. I think pawning that is unwise. I didn't learn anything from yesterday's video, and I did drink a very carbonated beverage before this, so still dealing with burps and trying to, suppress them. 4, 6, 8. This is easy. Just cut wins. I don't need to overthink this one. This one is kind of poo-poo, though. This one is kind of doo-doo, kind of a stinker hand. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking like Chi Toy, bro. It's looking like 7 pairs, and I'm down with that. I'm gonna hold on to these wins, because if I can wait on one of these wins for my final tile, then someone will deal in, guaranteed, or your money back. I promise. And honestly, I feel like I might just play Damaten here. Damaten meaning Tenpai with a closed hand and a valid Yaku. I might do that, just because I'm already in first place. Like, if I call Ricci, then there's a chance that someone chases my Ricci and I deal in, which I don't need to do when I can just, keep my first place. I could be overtaken, of course, but you know what? I think I will call Ricci if the weight looks evil enough, but it has to be sufficiently evil in order for me to decide that Ricci is the proper move here. Anyway, I'm not a food critic. I think it would be really cool to be a food critic, but I just like food, and I like talking about food and talking about it with friends. The extent of my conversations on food with friends are like, oh man, yeah, it's so crispy, or like, oh man, I love how buttery it is. I love how much butter they used in this. And it's really more just about enjoying food, I have a limited capacity to talk about food in a critical or insightful way. I guess it's time to dump this west wind. It's just about that time. Oh, unless there's only waiting on the 9 of characters is just as good. God, this is crazy. This is fantastic. I could actually win this hand, which is Ricci, 7 pairs, 1 Dora. That's another 4 Han banger. And if I could Ipatsu right now. Ipatsu. Nope, never mind. Smart from the guy across from me to break my Ipatsu. Hopefully I can win this. I mean, waiting on a terminal tile, super good. There are 3 copies left. People are kind of chucking out characters. It's a little too early to say, but this could happen. Got very lucky with the immediate follow-up of a safe tile discard there. Okay. See, this is what I was saying earlier. If I call Ricci, then, there's a possibility that someone chases my Ricci and then just immediately wins. Holy crap. Okay, this guy's... he overtook me. Oh my god. I thought we were going to be tied. My math was bad. Okay, well, I'm still fighting for second here, which I'm cool with that. Pretty decent draw right off the bat. This is a picture of a grilled cheese that I ate, that I made before this video, and I ate it. The Diet Coke shown here is the aforementioned highly carbonated beverage that I consumed with total disregard for my future self recording a video. And disregard for myself and my audience, as there's a strong chance I will be burping into the microphone. It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. I really like grilled cheese. I think it's an okay thing to eat, even as someone in their late 20s. I think it's okay to enjoy a grilled cheese. I don't think... I have this idea in my head that... this hand's moving along. I have this idea in my head that people will... that grilled cheese isn't an elevated food. Well, clearly it's not an elevated food, but that people sort of look down on it because I play this scenario in my head where I offer to make someone a grilled cheese and they're like, thanks, man, I'm okay. Something like that, which is just a scenario that I made up and isn't real. But that's how I feel about grilled cheese. So I worry that, that my love for grilled cheese is sort of an infantile. Oh my god, the game's over. The game's over. No, it's not. He sumoed. I thought he roamed on the guy to the right again. Okay. Well, I'm sitting okay here. Okay, there's almost no shot that I can get first at this point. I think my dealer seat's up next, actually. Let's not shoot down the idea of potential first place just yet. The game's not over. It's hardly over, but I'll happily take a second place. Eagle-eyed viewers of my grilled cheese picture may have noticed. Okay, triplet of the West Wind. It's difficult to know what to do here. I think I'm just gonna cut the 5 of circles. Oh Lord. You may have noticed in the grilled cheese picture that something was missing. Some important core element of a meal consisting of a grilled cheese, and that would be the tomato soup. There was no tomato soup with this grilled cheese. Not for lack of trying, though. Hold on, I gotta count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to cut 8, 9. I'm going to cut 8, 9 for the middleweight on the 7 of characters, which I did in the last video and the video before that. I had a single weight on the 7 of characters and it got me nowhere. So apparently I've learned nothing. Maybe I should have waited on the 7 of circles instead. But that's just superstition. That's all superstition, and it's not valid. I should hold on to this pair of 1s. Anyway, I didn't have any tomato soup. Didn't have any tomato soup with my grilled cheese, all due to a mistake dating back 1 year ago, when I opened a jar. I opened a jar of Better Than Bouillon chicken bouillon concentrate, and I did not pay enough attention to read the fine print, which said refrigerate after opening. Refrigerate after opening should be common sense, but it's something that I'm sort of just now learning is applied to everything that exists. Like everything that is sealed and you open it, you have to put it in the fridge afterwards. I don't know how, I'm just figuring this out. Okay, this hand is now redeemed. I have a pair of 1s and then the 2, 3, 4 shape. Double-sided weight on the 2, 3 and a triple-sided weight on the 5, 5, 6 of bamboo. Hopefully I don't deal in. I shouldn't have said anything. The music's fading out. Okay, I survived. So I added the Better Than Bouillon and some water to my tomato soup because the texture was sort of horrible the last time I had it. It was kind of like gloppy and you could eat it with a fork. So I thinned it out with some water and added flavor back with the Better Than Bouillon. Okay. I don't know what to do here. I'm folding! Yeah, I'm folding. I'm out of here. Ah, that was so pathetic. That was so pathetic. But like, man, I don't want anything to do with this. 0, look at how many copies of the Dora, the 5 of characters. Look at how many are visible. 0. 0, man. And all these guys are probably tenpai. You know, they're cooking up something I don't want to deal into. I'll let the guy on the right deal in and go bust and end the game. I don't want to deal into any of this. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill on this hand. This ain't Tanyo, bro. This ain't Tanyo, bro. So I can't call. I can't call anything. Anyway, I didn't refrigerate the Better Than Bouillon, and I added it to the soup anyway. And then, you know, I'm just very suspicious of food poisoning. So like, I'm checking labels the whole time, and it doesn't occur to me until I like, you know, cook with it before I eat it to look at the label and be like, was I supposed to refrigerate this a year ago when I opened it and used it for the first time and never used it since? And the answer was yes. The answer was yes. I was supposed to refrigerate it. So no tomato soup with this meal. I just enjoyed my grilled cheese with a crisp Diet Coke to get me nice and burping. According to my mom, I don't exactly characterize my mom as someone who relies heavily on hyperbole, but in some instances, you know, I'm not sure what to think, because according to my mom, she doesn't say in explicit terms my first words were, but she says, I would never talk until one day I said, I want a grilled cheese and a Coke. And that's what my mom told me, sort of implying that those are my first words, which that's a little bit complex. That's a little bit complex for first words. I was 2 years old at the time. Also, that's a little late for a first word as well. So I don't know. Not everything adds up there, but you know, not much has changed, right? Here I am, 25 years later. On what day is it? Is it Tuesday? Or is it Wednesday? I don't even know. On a summer's eve, partaking in a grilled cheese and a Coke. I think I cut 4 of circles here. No, I cut 8. I cut 8 of characters here. That's how you use these extended shapes. You use them when determining if you discard a floating tile or not. I've been going way too crazy with the floating shapes. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean this is kind of nuts. This is kind of quite nice. If I can win this hand as dealer, oh baby, we're in business. If I can rawn off of the guy on the left, this is Riichi to Dora. And that's it. 3 Han, but dealer seat, repeat, you know. Oh, bummer, dude. If I had drawn that earlier, could have maybe gone for Tanya, but probably not. Let me count my shapes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I need to just get rid of this 8 of characters, 8 of bamboo. I don't know why I'm holding on to this thing. Perhaps a bit of refreshing green tea will make me play better. So far, it's made me draw better, that's for damn sure, compared to these previous games. Good lord. Okay. Little upgrade on my 1-1-2 shape, or on my 1-2 of characters shape. But if the best draw here, draw into the 3 of characters, cut the 1 of characters, then I have Riichi Pinfu to Dora. That's what I'm really hoping for here. Guy to the right, guy across are just calling like crazy. I don't know what their goal is. They don't want me to win, I guess. I think guy across wants to try and win, but he discarded the Dora, so he clearly doesn't want it that bad. He's not desperate. Maybe he's just happy with third. Maybe he's just happy with third. I don't know. Not gonna call that. Oh man. The silence. Silence. Oh, come on. No way he gets back into first. Second. No. I remain on top. Finally. Got out of last. Got out of last place for a video. Well, thank God the game ended there, because clearly I ran out of things to talk about. But ocha, Japanese green tea. If you have any interest in tea, even if you have no interest in tea, if you just like a caffeinated beverage every now and then, you got to drink this, man. It's my favorite way to get caffeine. Look at that. A-. I'm the best. I'm the best in silver, and this rank cannot hold me for any longer. I will be climbing the ranks soon. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.